question and address the athlete that you'd want to speak to.
Oh, you hold it, okay. Hey, I'm Bob Holt from the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. How you guys doing? Hey, this question is really for all three. Angel, what makes you such a great rebounder? Kind of what's your attitude about rebounding? And if both his teammates could also talk about what they think about his rebounding, what makes him such a good rebounder?
I think it's something that God gave me because I really cannot explain it. It's like, how I can tell you this? It's just like I always play hard. And when you play hard, you can get anything you want.
Kadeen, you want to go next?
You said about his rebounding. Like you said, I think it's a gift. Because if you know him, you know he can't jump over a stack of newspapers. But he get every rebound, so it's just a gift he got.
Yeah, it's nothing like I never saw before. I never saw a great rebounder like Angel before. Coach screamed at me for rebounding the ball, but it's hard to rebound the ball when Angel's in there. So he kind of take on my rebounds, but it's definitely a gift, and I'm excited for him.
For all three,
Can you state your name and
Zach
affiliation?
Braziller, New York Post. For all three, just tell me the value of Ish. He doesn't really score, but if you watch you guys play, you can see how valuable he is. Why is he so valuable, even though he rarely scores?
Kadeem, why don't you get started and then we'll go down.
It's just tough. You know, a lot of things he do, it don't show up on the stat sheet. But he's our best defender, I would say. He keep us together, and he's just a hustler. And that's every team needs somebody like that, and that's our guy.
Yeah, it's just the most hardworking person on our team. He gets after it on defense, and he challenged everybody to make him better. Like Kadeen said, it don't show up on the stat sheet, but it definitely he pulled out a lot of wins for us this year, and he's great.
I think Ish is one of the best defenders in our league because everything he do on the court, he do the little things. When you do the little things, that makes us make a good player or a great player. I think he's a really good player in our league, and for me, he's the best defender too.
It's Drew Ammon here from the NBC in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Kadeen, how would you say you guys are going to try to match Arkansas's tempo? You know they really like to play fast. They average 80 points per game. What have you guys seen on film?
Yeah, we definitely see they like to play fast. They kind of play like Creighton us. Creighton like to play up and down like that. So we kind of compared them to Creighton. Well, we like to get up and down also, but we just want to play at our pace. You know, we're not going to – sometimes we're going to play fast, sometimes we're going to slow down. So we just try to keep it at our pace.
Eric Bolin, SEC Country. What happened to you guys last year in the first round? Knowing that, how has your approach changed this year on a day like today, even a day like tomorrow? What's the difference between this year and last year for you guys?
This year, I believe we have more experience. Last year, we took a big step in winning the Big East Championship, and we didn't know how big, maybe we didn't know how big the NCAA tournament was. So this year, knowing that we're going to be more hungry coming in and being more focused, and the junior class and some of the guys that was here last year know what it is and know what it takes to win. So this year, I definitely say that we got more experience.
J.P. Pelsman, Gannett, New Jersey. This is for Kadeen. Kind of piggybacking on that question, does it help this year, Dino, that you guys have the extra day now? You're playing Friday, not Thursday. Was everything kind of a little rushed last year, the way everything went down?
Yeah, I definitely say so. It was a little rushed. And then again, like as you said, we just came off winning the Big East Championship, so I guess we were still in our Big East Championship high. I guess we didn't take the NCAA as important as we should have. Even though it was a big step for us, I don't think we were experienced enough or we knew enough to take it that serious. But this year, I think we took a big step forward. So, yeah, we're definitely more hungry this year.
This is for Angel again. I was wondering what you know about Moses Kingsley, Arkansas's 6'10" center, and just what your thoughts are about matching up against him.
I think he's a great player, a good player. I think he will give me a good battle in the post, but I'm not focused on. I'm the type of player that don't focus on one guy. I got to focus from the point guard to the center. That's how I play, and our game is.
You guys, Zach Brazil in your post, when you guys all decided to come, you talked about kind of making history and bringing the program back to where it was. You know, last year, as big of a step as last year was, how important of a step is it to advance to the NCAA tournament this year? What, just, you know.
Do you want each of them to answer that? Or?
Just Kadeen, it's fine.
I think it's a big step for us. Like I said, last year we won the Big East championship, and that was one of our goals coming in. And this year, you know, we made it back to the NCAA tournament, so definitely a win right now. Definitely, that's another goal of ours. So we're definitely working towards that goal.
What would the significance be, you know, of advancing in the tournament after losing early last year?
I mean, it would be great for us individually, for the program. So it will be great all around. You know, that's why we're working. We're working now to get a W.
Are there any additional questions? Right here.
Yeah, Bob Holt again, Arkansas Democrat Gazette. Maybe for Kadia and Desi, Arkansas plays, you know, maybe 10 guys or more, double-digit minutes. What do you think about their depth and how big a concern is wear and tear? Or do you feel like with all these TV timeouts and everything, it's not as big an issue?
Desi, why don't you take that one first?
We just got to study film and just see how they, what's their style of play. We know they like to get up and down. I feel like if we could stop their guards, we probably could slow them down a little bit. They definitely have they have a deeper depth on the bench and more guards that come in the game. But if we stay solid and just defend and stop them from running so much, we maybe could have a good chance of winning.
Kadeen.
Yeah, they definitely deep on the bench, deeper than us, but definitely the TV timeouts play a role, get us more rest. And if we just focus on keeping the guards out of the lane, keeping them from hitting threes, number 3 and number 4, keeping them from hitting threes, I think we definitely have a great chance of winning.
We can take one more additional question for the student athletes if there are any.
How would you know, you guys said you're hungry, but how would you describe just the mindset right now compared to what it was last year?
Who would you like to?
Desi?
More hungry, we mean that we're more focused and we're taking it one step at a time. We was here last year, we know what everything is about, and we know what it takes to win and what do we have to do to win, and we got to prepare well, and that's what we've been doing so far. We're going to get out and practice and just go up and down, make sure we're in great shape for tomorrow, because we know they like to get up and down. Last year, we was kind of, maybe I'll say tired, or we were just tired of coming off a great win over Villanova. So this year, we're more focused. We rested. We got a lot of rest, and we're just looking to go out and have a great game tomorrow.
Thank you. We'll have Coach in just a minute. All right, we got a question over here on the right.
Kevin, do you feel a different vibe this year after, I'm sorry, J.P. Pelsman, Gannett, New Jersey. Kevin, do you feel a different vibe this year as opposed to last year, just, you know, the extra day to prepare, just not coming off a Saturday game? Is it a different experience, especially with your players having gone through all this?
Yeah, I definitely think I think the vibe is the same. I think, you know, our attitude's a little bit different. You know, again, last year was such a whirlwind, winning the Big East tournament, the Selection Sunday show, and then really leaving for Denver that Monday. I don't think we ever really recovered emotionally. Physically, I think we were fine, but emotionally, I just don't think we ever got back on track. This year, with a tough loss to Nova, we're able to have 2 days where we kind of can get back and get normal. And we've had a normal week of preparation, and so I think it's just kind of, you know, you're still excited to be in the tournament. Selection Sunday was awesome. Being at the house with the, you know, everyone's families, but I think we're still excited, and it's awesome to be in the tournament. But I think we're a little more rested, a little more emotionally back to where we normally are.
Post. Kevin, in all your days as a player and a coach, do you remember anyone quite as unique as Ish? You know, he doesn't score much, but it's clear how valuable he is.
Yeah, I mean, and it's been a tough year for Ish because I just talked to him in my office before we left. You know, he got hurt at Georgetown on February 4th. And he's only played technically 3 games since February 4th. So he hasn't had quite the year that I think he was expecting, or maybe we were expecting, but he is as valuable to us as Angel, Kadeen, Desi, because of what he does on the defensive end, and from an energy standpoint. You know, he's a difference maker that doesn't show up in the box score.
Hey, Kevin, Bob Holt, Arkansas Democrat Gazette. How you doing?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Arkansas, you know, they go about 10 guys deep, sometimes even 11. What's your thoughts about their depth? And, you know, they usually outscore teams in the second half. What's your thoughts on the wear and tear aspect and how you can neutralize that?
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to neutralize. It's quite impressive having, in today's, especially this time of year, still being able to go 10, 11 deep. Just about everybody usually shortens their rotation to maybe 8. Even in the SEC championship game, I mean, they were bringing subs in late in the second half for guys that hadn't played a whole lot. You know, I think that's what Mike's teams try to do. They've always tried to do that. I think he's successful in that. I think the most impressive part about Arkansas is their guard depth. It's very hard to get 4 or 5 guards to come in and play at a high level. And if you look at what Barford's doing, you know, his last 8 games has been as impressive as anything. So I think that depth is really impressive. And the fact that Mike still plays 10 guys this time of year is even more impressive.
Coach Kyle Duckelbaum, KTV in Little Rock. What have you guys done to prepare for pace of play, tempo?
You know, their tempo is a lot like Creighton. I think we're lucky that we have someone in our league that plays as fast as them. You know, Creighton really likes to get up and down and outscore you, get in the 80s, put a lot of pressure on you. So we've kind of gone back to our practice plans when we go against Creighton, a lot of transition defense drills. But I think it's going to be a little bit of a shocker for us when we first go out there because we haven't. Nova plays a very slow tempo. Marquette plays a fast tempo, but not really. DePaul doesn't play a fast tempo. So most of our league that we've played in the second half is a grinded out style. We haven't played Creighton since early February. So just a matter of getting our guys used to transition defense, constantly getting back. It's something that I think it's going to take us a little time in the game to get adjusted to because we just haven't seen it in a while.
Hi, Kevin. Drew Raymond here from the NBC in Fayetteville. Just had a quick question about Moses Kingsley and how much he's a rim protector and just how he's impressed you on film.
I like Moses. I like Moses because of the way he runs the floor. I think the amount of pressure he puts on opposite bigs. Obviously, he can block shots. He's physical down low. They can switch pick and rolls with him. They can trap pick and rolls with him. He can play one-on-one in the post. They can trap in the post. But I think what's most impressive is a guy his size with his physicality that can run up and down the floor and get deep post position is really impressive. There's not too many big guys that have the motor and the stamina that he does for the minutes he's playing. So he's been, not only is he impressive on the defensive end, but he's really impressive on the offensive end, the way he runs the floor.
Any additional questions?
Hey, Coach, with your NBA background, is there anybody that, from the NBA days that remind you of the way Angel rebounds, or anybody in college? And did you know he was going to be this kind of rebounder when you signed him? I mean, I'm sure you knew he was going to be good, but did you think he'd be this good?
Yeah, we call Angels Moses Malone, to be perfectly honest with you. Now, I know what Moses wasn't in the league when I was there, but I remember watching Moses. Angel's tremendous at following his own shot and using his lower body to get position. He doesn't out-jump you, doesn't out-quick you, but he is really good at reading where the ball is going to come off. He also understands, he's very smart in the fact that he understands what offensive play and who's going to shoot the basketball. And he kind of, it's like a little like Dennis Rodman always used to know how Scottie Pippen always hit the back rim or Michael Shot always hit soft. Angel's very smart at which guys are shooting the basketball. And he reminds me of Moses Malone, the fact that he'll get it, he'll muscle you down low. If he misses it, he's got a great motor to foul in it. And he usually gets fouled on the second one or gets a score on the second or third one. And when we signed him, it was what I loved about him most was his motor. He was a relentless rebounder in high school. He really was. He didn't have many other skills, but he was a relentless rebounder in high school.
Anything additional for Coach?
All right, thanks.
Thank you.